Good morning from a sunny Wiltshire, and we're back out in the workshop with another new project. Last night we picked up a bit of a state, but a good deal as usual. That's what we always do anyway, we'll try. We picked up the Arrma Outcast 4S. It does have wheels, they're just being washed at the moment and dried off. It does need work as usual. It's been upgraded with alley arms and links, and it's that's no good for bashing. Luckily, we have a bag of spares that have come with it, all the original parts. So we are going to be putting it back as close as we can to stock. All the arms and that will be getting changed. We'll keep the alley drive shafts, or the metal drive shafts, and we will also keep this motor mount, alley motor mount, because that's going to improve the strength, obviously. But other than that, all the arms, the hubs will go back. One odd hub for some reason, I don't know. That will all go. The rear pin holder or hinge pin is actually on the chassis. It's cracked. We did have a look at it. We could get away with it. It's actually got wood screws through it, but we could get away with putting a new pin in it. But we've actually managed to find on eBay, we weren't going to do it, but we decided we're going to, a complete brand new chassis, never been used. And now you can get these from like Wheel Spin, Model Sport and those sort of places as a bare chassis. This one actually comes with all the side guards. It comes with the receiver box. What else it comes with? Oh, it comes with the battery tray, new battery straps, and it is, really cheap. So we thought it's worth doing. So that will be here in a couple of days. We're going to start stripping this down now. I say goes for all the parts that we've got to make sure we see what else we need. And then we are going to basically we'll get the new chassis, start building it back up, see what how far we get. We know we're going to need probably shocks. Probably just going to change them all because it does have different shocks front and rear. But we're going to start stripping down. We will do videos of the build as we go through, so hopefully you'll stay with us for that. But for now, we're going to start stripping down. We'll record it all anyway as we go along. See what we can find, see what parts we need. That's all we're going to really do today. Make a list of what we need to buy, and we'll go from there. So stick with us, guys. If you don't, fair enough. But if you'd like to stick with us, please do. And follow the build and see what we can actually make out of this. See what we can turn into, maybe, hopefully, a near-looking brand new Outcast. Okay, here we are. We're back. We've stripped a fair bit down on this chassis. We've got basically at the moment, we've just stripped the rear end out. So the rear suspension arms, the new ones, are down there on the floor at the moment. They've all been cleaned. Everything's all ready to go back. The reason we're changing that is because he put all these metal stuff on it. And look, surprise, surprise, you hit something, it doesn't just flex, it bends. And you can see this on here or not, but it's actually got a lovely little bend in it. You've done a really good job to bend that out. So we're waiting now. I'm going to replace all the bearings, so I'm waiting for a complete new set of bearings to come through, a new set of hinge pins. I could use these, but they're not the best, not the best condition. So if we're going to do it, we're going to do this right. We are going to use the drive shafts that come with it. They've actually got some really heavy duty ones in. So we're going to stick with these and we'll see what happens, if they They might look good, but they may not be any good, you know. So we'll find out. If they work, brilliant. That saves us one little thing to have to buy. We will do those. I say at the moment, I'm concentrating on working on this back end. I'm hoping that I'm going to get the new chassis in the next couple of days. So then we'll put obviously the rear suspension back on. I've got to service the diff yet. I'm going to take this apart and drain it all out, refill it with some nice new fresh oil, make sure it's all running properly. The motor, and that is all here. This came out in one piece. We actually got this alloy engine mount on here, which we are going to leave because I mean it's a nice bit of kit. Although I don't like the green, but you don't see it, you know. That's why we're changing everything else. It's horrible. But we will leave that because that's going to be a good support for it, better than sort of plastic. So we will stick. That will probably be about the only thing that stays on here on the motor will be that mount. Everything else is going. We've got a couple of new front and rear skid plates and bumpers coming for it. Again, you know, we could have used them, but this is going to be virtually brand new by the time we finished. There's not going to be a lot on it that hasn't been changed. We're probably going way over the top for what we should, but we just decided that, you know, if we're going to do a really nice car, we're going to do this one. We have got a clear body that come with it, which we're going to do a paint job on. And we have also ordered a new body, a painted body for it. So we're going to sort of have one really nice and one basher body, basically, because I mean it's obviously going to get damaged. So at this stage, we're now a bit stuck until we get the parts. So hopefully in the next couple of days we'll get the chassis. And at least we can get the back ends put back together, the diff and that back on, rear suspension built up. Shock absorbers we are going to change. It's bit of a mix and match. It's got standard ones on the front, and it's got some different heavy duty ones on the back. We'll probably go back to standard shocks. Haven't quite decided yet, but that will be the next thing. We did think about leaving this metal drive shaft in, but again, to be honest, you know, it's just horrible green colour. And it did come with the standard drive shaft. So we're going to put this in, see how it performs. Hopefully it'll be okay. If it does play up, we will get, you know, an upgraded one, but definitely won't be green. Can't stand the colour. So basically, until we get all our parts now, I'll say we're stuck. So we will do the next stage. Hopefully we'll do a video a bit later of it actually rebuilding the rear end. And then we can start stripping the front. I was going to strip it all down in one go, but there's so many bits of, you know, around. It's easier just to do it, I think, in stages. But if I feel that no, you know, I've got a few cars coming in for repair, so I need to keep room. But I might just put this on the shelf for now as it is, and work on it when we get it. So keep watching, guys, for the next stage, and we'll see you soon. Good morning and welcome back. This morning we are continuing with our Arrma Outcast rebuild. We've done all the complete strip down now. Everything's all been sorted out. Most of it's been cleaned. And we've just had a delivery now, so we'll have a look, see what's in the bag, and hopefully we can start rebuilding. Wow, no, definitely the bits we need. Okay, so we have, what do we have? Okay, so first things first, obviously, we have the complete new chassis. So that's going to make it a really nice build. I say apparently this has come off a brand new vehicle, so yeah, it's looking there's not a mark on it. Excellent. We got the new front and rear skid plates and bumpers. They're absolutely shot on the old one, so we thought we were going to change those. You know, we've got to make them look good anyway. And at the moment, we've got a new set of hinge pins because they are, well, two of them are completely missing. They were held in with wood screws. So we're going to get this unpacked. Put that out of the way for now because we're not going to need that for a little while. We'll get the chassis unpacked, get a few bits back on the bench, see what we need, see what we're going to build up first. Probably start by building up the suspension. As I say, we're putting the plastic arms back on, but we are thinking about actually using the aluminium hubs that came with the old setup, just as a bit of extra strength, really, you know. So, but we'll decide as we go along with that. So we'll be back shortly when we've unpacked all this, and we'll start the build. Well, we're getting there. Just really just going through it stage by stage. We've got the rear suspension in. Obviously, no springs in that yet because we're waiting on new springs. The motor and that is back in. Obviously, the ESC will go back in when we put the receiver box in. But generally, I'm going to just stop there with the rear end for now until I get obviously the shocks and a new set of bearings. I'm going to start here just putting the front suspension back in and just getting the steering acumen and that now, getting that ready to put back in. We do have the aluminium one which was in here. I was debating, do I use it? I'm going to go back to the original for now. If obviously it packs up, then I've got the aluminium upgrade to put in. So we'll crack on with this front suspension and steering system, and then we'll have another little progress report. So I'm trying to make this as close to new as possible, for the simple reason, obviously, I'm not keeping this. This is for my good lady indoors. Now, I know this is a bit soppy, but she has been, brilliant in helping me get Rogue Devils RC started up. Without her support, there's no way this would have ever happened. Yeah, she's got a couple of cars here which I've done for her, but this is something she's always wanted one of these. And like I said earlier, this came up cheap. We knew it needed a bit of work, probably not as much as we are doing now. But I just think, going to put the effort into it and just make it a special car for her. She's got a nice new body coming for it. We've also done a painted basher one which you can use. So that's really why I'm spending so much time cleaning everything, trying to get it looking nice as we go along, rather than just putting the dirty bits back in. And obviously I'm deciding as I go what I'm going to put in it, what I'm going to leave out, what we're going to change and upgrade, that sort of thing. So it's a shame I can't get this rear end finished, but I say I'm waiting unfortunately on the bearings and things like that. But At least I can get the front half back in, get the suspension in, and we'll wait for the rest. I mean, I think next couple of days we should have those anyway, so it won't be too long to wait. I've just temporarily fitted the ESC and that in. I've got to take it out, just finish some wiring off and tidy it all up. But it's just to get it out of the way, to stop it falling apart, But yeah, it's coming along nicely. We're getting there. So the shocks have got to wait for. So we'll finish putting the front end together now, as far as we can go. And well, keep watching, guys. Thanks for your patience here. And hopefully soon we're going to see a completed model. So here we are. The Arrma Outcast is nearly complete. Unfortunately, there's a couple of parts that we were missing, which I need to order now. But basically, we're all done. We've kept the alley motor mount. I think that's a good upgrade for it. Keeps it nice and solid. We did have the plastic hubs on it, but we decided to put the aluminium ones back on. Just give it a little bit of extra strength, really. We've stuck with the original plastic arms, they're all back, and we've kept the heavy duty drive shafts. Other than that, it is back to stock the way it came out the factory. We're hoping that we're going to get the parts that we are short in the next couple of days. We were waiting on bearings, but I've actually taken those from something else to get this one complete. We're just waiting now on a set of brand new shockers for it, and I need to order the two front steering rods. I overlooked those. I thought we had them, but unfortunately we don't. Wasn't in the bag of bits that came with it. But other than that, once we get those bits on, we get the wheels on. I've just got to finish wiring up the transmitter, receiver and that to it, and then we stick a battery in and away we go. It's been a fun build, considering how it came here in the first place, with, like I say, chassis and that was damaged. It had wood screws through the suspension arms. It was a mess, to be honest. Would I have bought it if I'd known the work we had to put into it? Yes, I would actually, because the thing is, it hasn't actually cost that much to build up. New chassis, we got front and rear skid plates and bumpers, all dirt cheap stuff. As I say, we've had to get a set of shockers and the steering arms, the link rods. Other than that, everything else has just been literally stripped, washed, cleaned, oiled, greased and put back together. So hopefully this is going to be out on the track very soon, and let's see how it performs.